Please use the volume at your own discretion, as I cannot hear it from this end. But I think it sounds alright. Not too much echo. I'm talking a little quieter because it's nice and quiet around here, so I put a little more echo. Anyways, good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rise and shine. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, or it's a gloomy day outside. Either way, it's gonna be a good day. My grandmother would wake me up like that. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, it's a beautiful day. And I would get so like red and embarrassed. And then when I got older, I missed it, and I loved it when she said it. And everything changed when she died. It just like breaks my heart, but it is what it is. So I've been channeling, like you're going through some issues in the home too, in the 6th house and the 5th house, and even in the 4th house, of considering certain people family that aren't blood. You know what I'm saying? So let's go on with the message with some oracle, and then we'll do a couple, 3 card pool, a reflection card, okay? Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see here. Talk about families, right? Group dynamics. They're definitely shifting. It's like you gotta work together as a family, you know what I'm saying? My grandma would be like, why can't we be like the Waltons? Good night, Jenny. Good night. Eddie, good night. You know, through this whisper of being calm, this harmony, this breath of grace, this quiet, being your teacher and your guide and enlightenment. And when it's quiet, you can think, yeah, in this karma, when it comes to cause and effect actions, and echoes cycle on, like present choices weave the future. So remember that. Karma always, infinitely, yes, opens all doors to mysteries and paths. This key opens all the unlocked mystery paths. And so basically the star holds you, or Aquarius energy I'm getting. Okay. So let's see. As we all are from the stars and we're all born superstars, what we decided to do. Yeah, see, inspiration is key. You're definitely a musician of some sort, and someone is a muse, and you have several muses. This inspiration, or a painter, or an actor, or someone in the Juilliards. Miracles unlock the path with every moment that sparks. This inspiration is key. Okay. And then beginning, the threshold marks the start. Remember, courage unlocks the path. The first light stops all. So basically, I feel Leo, Sagittarius, Aries from this card. And we're in the Aries moon too. So, yeah. It's like if you're in a new beginning, basically You just have to slow down. You know, it's your new beginning, so you don't want to fuck it up right away. And it's the rhythm and awareness that you have in the now. Okay, that you're safe in this pause between moments. You're safe. You know what I mean? Always, always. Let's see what else collected. Oh, we have the light within, illuminating on our friendship and clarity and love. This is a clarity reading in friendship, and so, a friendship that you seek support. So you don't have to bear everything alone. You have this kind of friendship with this person that harbors your soul, this person that you don't chase light because you are the light, and they know that. So they're always going to be there for you. You know what I mean? They're always going to be your support. And I think it's because you have maybe a lot of things like money or something or something like that, because I get this royalty feeling with this card here. So let's go on. Remember, it's all about a personal relationship with the divine and return to self and completion and serenity and love. And in 1 Corinthians, there's no greater thing than love. Okay, so doesn't matter how many pentacles you have, if you have no one to share it with, what's the point? So you're in a place that you've been seeking like for a while, or been wanting to be in enlightened mode, awakening and permission and awakening. This choice, new open doors, because closed doors. Okay, there's always an open door before there's a closed door. So you don't even need a sign. Just a step. It's like this came before that one, right? So I put that one down first, and then this came. So yeah, when it comes to this rhythm of life and completion and serenity and having this understanding and awakening, you definitely have that, capture that. This, I feel like you're kind of lost in the moment, distant or numb. Reconnecting your inner voice is never truly gone, so just remember that. Sometimes you have to just step back and look at the full picture. What else am I collecting? So how you guys been? I hope you guys been well. Someone's spilling the beans about everything, like a no hold barred, like a pissing contest. This person, that's not sincere, hiding their ulterior motives with you, like putting on a facade. And this could be a concern. And this is unfiltered truth. That's probably why you feel lost. And this is unfiltered truth. Someone will speak their unfiltered truth. I mean, no matter what, the truth always comes out. You know? And it might hurt because you're like the illumination. You're like the glue that sticks everybody together, the light that dissolves fear, the truth that opens wide. Your heart becomes the key when it comes to wearing your heart on your sleeve. And for people to act like that, it just jealous and grateful, whatever, you know, but they ought to do the right thing. In a dream, in dreams, and revealing the path, imagination unlocks hope, mind weaves the future. So I feel like this is dreams becoming into realities, like the Six of Cups in the reverse of Sagittarius, making dreams into reality, and the moon of Pisces. I feel like it's been a while for you, collective. Yeah, double-crossed. You may be facing betrayal or being double-crossed by someone of a soul compass, an intuitive direction, surrender, let your peace be the map. Let your peace be the map. You have your own corner of the internet, and so do I have my own corner of the internet. And that's how it should be. And we all should help another and be kind to another. Why is it got to be such a pissing contest? You know what I mean? It's not. So that's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Um, wow. Just flying cards everywhere. Wow. Let's do this again. The Sun Key, happiness with determination and facing challenges. This is like the Knight of Swords. And the Two of Swords, and then seeing the truth. And then cleansing your chakras with your mind, making a spiritual bath with your spirit, removing negative energy. Yeah. The path inward, discovery, courage, intuition. Every inward step changes the outer world. Yeah, what was I telling you about what you do now affects your future? That's what this is saying. So the truth will eventually be exposed. No matter what, the truth is going to come out. You know what I'm saying? Can't hide from the truth. Creation sparks the soul, so inspiration unlocks the future and fire shapes the path, forging the way to the future. Maybe you're working on a project, or not even working, but, or maybe you are, like, musically or just artistically, and you've been in the office a long time. Yeah, you should get out and go for a walk and stuff like that. Maybe go home for a while. Alright. Yeah. So, distance does make the heart grow fonder. You know what I'm saying? What else do we have for the collective? Yeah, so basically it's just like treat others how you want to be treated. And then something about you had a question about the truth, and if someone was double crossing you, and yes, and that's the truth, and eventually it's gonna come out. I feel like if you asked a simple question, they would tell you the truth, but they would never think that you would ask it. That's the feeling I get. Anything else? Yeah, smoke and mirrored in the 11th house of reflection, so don't be fooled by these appearances. Pay attention to your intuition and your inner compass. Yeah. And the promise of joy. You know, light bends to promise, so through a prism, so color unlocks happiness. The sky bridges your path. Unless you're like me and you love like black and gray and silver, white, and dark red. Anyways, okay. Dark red. Grounded, rooted. Bravery, you're brave, conquers fear. Action, unlocks strength. This is Leo energy. Courage lives within you. Leo energy. I feel like the Leo is one of your spirit animals. Like the lion. And it's like, don't hurt the messenger. Your ancestors have been trying to reach out to you for a long time, and it's a shocking revelation that will change your perspective forever. And I believe you had a dream, and you're supposed to keep your journal by your bed so you can write these dreams down to keep tabs, because if you don't, then you'll forget every time you close your eyes, unless you take action in doing so. Okay, so don't come around and give yourself mixed signals of what you should do. Just do it. Don't be lazy. Just get a pen and a journal and put it by your bed, and just do it. I feel like you're worried about some kind of gossip being spread or rumor being spread quickly. Through a quiet rebellion and a set of boundaries, peace, or maybe out of defiance, or hurt, or rejection, and peace is the loudest protest. It speaks louder than any screaming or yelling, just one look. Why are you testing the limits? Why? Don't test the limits here. Someone is testing the limits here. Examining how you react under pressure. Are you a diamond in the rough? Are you going to fold like a can? You know what I mean? Yeah, and this distraction spiral of confusion and clarity, you don't have to chase every echo. It's just chaotic to think that you can. Okay? So don't be confused. There's no reason to be confused. What the hell happened here? Anyways, collective, yeah, there's no reason to be confused. Push and pull, I feel like, yeah, someone got lazy, I don't know, something happened. And then you get what you get, I don't know, like, maybe you're dealing with someone like that you've never kind of dealt with before, anybody like that. And the real world is evil and scary, and you cannot trust anybody. Nobody. Okay? You just can't. You gotta just keep going forward. So, I know. Collective. It's hard. It's a hard enough life for us. It's a hard enough for us. Anyways, this storm key, this change key, I was telling you, there's gonna be some kind of storm coming in, like out of nowhere, and that's gonna be your sign. This thunder speaks of power. Zeus, chaos, unlocks change. The storm clears the way. This is gonna be your sign, okay, of this, what you've been questioning that's confusing you. And then you're going to find out with these boundaries that you're not going to even let people that gossip or keep tabs, you're not going to be like one, and you don't care. You're doing something right if someone's talking about you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, collected by the next storm. There's a storm coming soon. Wow, jumpers. Yeah, harmony. Maybe your name is Harmony. Maybe you play the harmonica. Stars. Maybe you're Aquarius, gathering in harmony. The galaxy unlocks wonder, and your path glows always for eternity. Remember that when it comes to supportive circle, being around supportive people, I'm telling you. Excuse me, you gotta be around these supportive people and encountering the people who truly care and support you. Not this trash that's gonna talk shit when you're not looking. You know what I mean? Yeah, collective. Let's see what else. And this is the real story. If you want to get the real scoop, the real story right here, right now. This is the real scoop, the real story, the true story will come to light, and it always does in the end. Especially when you're around supportive people. Freedom comes from inner liberation, is setting yourself free from these things that are biting you, maybe addictions, and maybe a person's an addiction, or a stop after work is an addiction. This safety is most important foundation of life, and cherish the calm moments. You really need to just look outside and be like, damn, this life is beautiful. Isn't that a beautiful sunset? And appreciate what we have while we have it, because we're the future. Yeah, in the inner circle, you keep your circle really tight. So you're being excluded from the inner circle right now. Hi everyone. I'm glad you guys are doing good. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Help me reach 1,000K so I can do the perks and do private reads or small group reads or pull a pile, pull of cards, etc., etc. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Don't forget to hit the all button so you don't miss a live at all. You don't want to miss a live, and you can save it to your playlist. Look, it's like busy, letting go in this control. Doing less is sometimes the trust of devotion. Sometimes less is more. This is what I was saying earlier. Less is more. Okay. People get distracted though. But less is more. If you're willing to learn, no one can stop you. If you're not willing to learn, no one could teach you. And Ziglar said that. Alright? And I feel like your inner circle, what inner circle? You're like a loner. You drifted apart from that inner circle. The connection between you and someone is fading already. So what inner circle, really? I mean, bridging differences over a real story and culture differences, and being challenged in this growth, growing together and nurturing another, also yourself, is a territory thing? No. You guys need to look past that bullshit. We are in the 20th century. It's about time you look past that fucking bullshit. That's fucking some bullshit. Look, I feel like an intuitive is here, a highlight person. We are of the light. Okay? We manifest things like wealth, good health, love, happiness, protection, family, friends, honesty, truth, stuff like that. And so, goddesses and gods and goddesses of the light, goddess Nyx of the night, clear the smog, and clear the fog. And may each message come clear and near to me. blessed be. And those agree, say blessed be. Or mote it be. In agreeance. Got that. I have to let that go for a little bit. That should be good. See, I made these incense burners, so you snuff them out. And then the way it's designed is the secret to the control of, there we go. And we hope this is pleasing to you, Divine. We thank you for your love and your light. Okay, so intuitive. I had to do that, I'm sorry. Intuitive. Listen to your intuition. It never lies, and you know that when it comes to your safety, especially. Don't second guess it just because the urge of being lonely and emotional is stronger than your intuition. No, it isn't. You're stronger than that. You're a Leo. You have Leo in your chart. You're way stronger than that, and you're worth it too. You don't need that bullshit. You know, it's a distraction being in a relationship anyway, because I went celibate for 5 fucking years, and I realized everything around me, and I'm celibate again, and I realized everything around me, and the greed of people's hearts, and yeah, it was pretty wild. The greed of people's hearts. Anyways, it was an awakening. It was a rad experience, and it was weird. I'll tell you guys something about it. This is about you though right now, so let's go on. Intuitive. I feel like I was channeling you right now. You're exhausted. I feel like you just got off work or something. Welcome home. Yeah, and self-love of the first house, intuitive. That's what we were talking about earlier. And this is what this guy is going to be attracted to you about. Yeah, through this reflection in the 11th house, teaching the truth through these cycles of wisdom. But look, it's too loud to listen through the exhaustion. Right now you need rest. Even silence has something to say. So it's like, yeah, this is like twice now. No, you need to be silent. Just lay down and nurture yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you have this insight and the fruit of the wisdom, and you keep learning the attitude of gratitude, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Every day is a new transformation and a gift, and I think that's beautiful that you look at it that way. Honestly, it's really cute. Let's see, we'll go on with some more. So yeah, it's like, do not let anybody get you down. Again, when someone compliments you, just say thank you. Don't say, oh no, but it's this or that, or I'm this or that. No, just say, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Because you deserve it, and you deserve the best. That's the thing. It's like, you don't see your value. We're all born literally superstars. What is in the stars is in our very blood and bones. It's just a matter of who's good with effort. You know what I mean? So, remember that, collective. I shuffled all these after I took a break because, yeah, rest, restore. Yeah, renew, softness, soul. You know, just allowing yourself to slow down a little bit. What was I saying about slowing down? and the light froze. Maybe you came to a close call and you almost got in an accident because of that. And so now you're slowing down and you didn't. And you thought of what I said. There's someone here like that. Look, when it comes to push and pull and emotional instability, and when you're upset, never get behind the wheel. A good driver is never brave. A good driver doesn't drive in the rain. So, and remember, it's not just your life, but it's the lives of others. Release these expectations, let it go, allow things to unfold naturally. You have to just, what did I say earlier? Rome was not built in a day. Okay, so through this generosity, I think this is your good dharma karma, is giving because you're a giver and keeping the cycle flowing abundantly and growing in this circulation. Yes, collective. By setting, see, someone's pushing the boundaries. What was I saying? Someone may be testing your limits. Someone is. That's twice now. Twice. Someone's playing two-phase with you. In yesterday's lessons, understanding integration, this growth, you have to realize that what you're going through now isn't a punishment. It's preparation, and whatever, your family members are trying to tell you, it's because they love you. Even though you probably think you're invincible because you're in your 20s. So, running on empty, burnout, depletion, surrender, this refill, this rush of emptiness, it's like the emptiness is rush. Yeah, just take it easy. That's what you need to do. Calm down, rest, take it easy, just wait. There's nothing you could do, just do what you can to help. So what the body knows, it's like you know your body, you've been around it for years and years. That's why they call it a practice as well. But embodiment and this wisdom and presence, your body remembers what your mind forgets through a thing called muscle memory. That's why it would be like if you quit riding a bike for 10 years and you started again, you remember it because of muscle memory. And the more you use your muscle memory, the better you get at it. And dexterity with your hands. And there's a trick to it. There's steps to it. It's a system to everything. Like, it works efficiently, accurately, and most importantly, quality and consistent. Through this communication of effective communication, whoever I'm talking to is definitely listening and understanding and connecting to what I'm saying through this insight. And if you believe in me and all my efforts, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. It wasn't easy, and you wouldn't believe what I've been through. And it just makes me so freaking sad that people want to be shitheads, Why? Let's clean the air about that a little bit. Yeah, when it comes to misunderstandings through communication, yeah, it's not appreciated. Okay? It's not showing compassion when you're too honest. It's not showing compassion or differences that accept your own imperfections because you're not perfect either. In these cycles and rhythms and acceptances that life moves in spirals, not lines. Thank God for the lady who invented the GPS. Okay, I feel like a friend is testing your friendship for some reason. Unless he's gonna put you in his will or his trust. Why would he be testing you like that? Why would you want a friend like that? Why would you return to a friend like that? You know, even if you do get along there and it's cool to kick it, so what? You know, this reflection of truth, carrying messages of return, feeling every bit of the truth, you know, through this hope. Hope that something will never happen again, a beam of light in the darkness you are to your person collective. When this person is in the dark, look, and then he hides his wisdom, and then stops with the trust thing, and then the unseen, you know, it leads you onward. So, by prayer and a dialogue with the universe, expressing wishes. Through what? Self-love. The first house is self-love. And you have to have self-love to love anybody. And placing yourself at the heart, the wholeness, that creates a greater love. So, giving. You know, it's better to give than to receive. Maybe then praying. In self-love, look, safety, presence. You're calm, sacred, and grounded. In self-love, look at this in the first house. Planting a seed, and then gonna reap the harvest of your sources. I feel like you invested and you planted a seed, and now you're just waiting. You're trying to find, like, maybe at times water to water the plant to keep it going. But you're going to keep it going, and it's going to grow, and then eventually it's going to turn into abundance here. Okay, coming from inner fulfillment and outer effort through miracles that you prayed for. So just keep the faith with the divine. Keep the faith with God. You know, it's like keeping their emotions hidden for self-protection. That's what this other person does. Yeah. And it makes it tense at these family ties. It really does. Uncovered truth always at a family event. Becoming whole and healing and balancing on alignment. So I feel like you have a family event that you're contemplating on even going to because of it. Makes sense, collective. How you guys doing? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I can't really read the comments right now, so I apologize. But thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Hit the all button so you don't miss a live. Usually I can read the screen, but just for tonight or this morning, the way it's done up. Yeah, but this karma, I mean, what goes around comes around. You know, it's true though. So we're gonna do some tarot. Okay. Someone that pays attention to detail. Someone that's a survivor. Someone's wisdom, younger but wise beyond their age. God and goddesses of the light. Goddess Nyx of the night. clear the fog. And make the answers clear and near. Definitely going through a tower moment and some bullshit. Some kind of crap. Negativity, I feel. Yeah, trying to get away from it. High Priestess, intuitive. Yeah. It's been stifling your channel because this person didn't want you to have one, and you're like, no, you met me like this is what I do, and it's like, no, they can't change you. This is traditional. Look, this magician, and I think this magician is going to support you. This magician from this guy, he's going to be like, if you want to do your channel, go ahead and do it. You're the high priestess. Here's a cool ass, bike, or here's a cool ass truck. As long as you do the right thing, chariot, royalties, nurturing, going with the flow, with the priestess. Yeah, ungrateful. This person, this ex is ungrateful. Yeah, that you're not with anymore. I feel like you guys kind of have the same background. It's like wishes didn't come true, or promises didn't come true, like empty promises from them. And you saw right through the bullshit. And no, their karma is going to be bad. They're going to have bad karma. But you're gonna have good karma. I feel like you have a lot to celebrate, but you're so tired, and people don't realize that life isn't all just happy when you're a celebrity, right? Exactly. I was channeling like a hater earlier, I think. But yeah, this is like living on the edge, not really knowing where you're going, like an honest gypsy, if that's even an oxymoron. But yeah, celebrating sight, being generous, celebrating being generous, even through these bad times in a traditional way. And through this heartbreak that you've seen right through, it's like with the Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, you definitely need rest. This is the Libra card over here too. And karma, they're the one getting the bad karma. Magician, you. Tradition, or priest, you are getting the good karma. You are a male star. Magician, confirming. That you've been getting sleep, but you have night terrors and shit like that. I don't think you sleep well. This person is a romantic, like, more of a one-night stander, not someone to take as, or be a committed person. They might be a swinger, and you might be a vanilla. You know what I mean? Look that up on the computer. And you're not sitting there crying over what you don't have. You're grateful for what you do have. That's why it's in the reverse. And this, look, older, mature emperor, I believe, was your investor. I feel like you had an investor and you lost your investor, and you're panicking right now trying to save stuff. Don't try to save it. Just take the money and like close it down and go. Don't try to save it. Don't. Trust me. Take my advice on that one. You don't have to. I mean, it's through my own experiences, but yeah. Yeah, this artist that has no word, that can do the art, this Queen of Wands that everybody's talking shit about. Yes, not following her intuition. She's the most beautiful queen in the deck, but she's pissed. And she's an intuitive. You know, she's right there with the Empress, the Priestess, the World card, and the Hierophant. I mean, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, and we are in Aries. Of going too fast, what was I say about the Eight of Wands and the upright going too fast? And then sloughing off. You go fast in your car, but you slough off. Leave a few minutes earlier. I mean, stop leaving off emotions. Go based off logic. Stop being greedy and think about others on the road. Greedy again is like, no wonder this partnership. You don't want to be with this person collective. No wonder. Yes, Empress energy. What the fuck was I saying? An Empress energy of Wands, Empress energy. And then not only that, the Ten of Cups. I mean, this is complete, like, fulfillment of family and love and happiness, you know. But look, this King of Wands, this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, this is, he's really handsome, but he's reversed, so it's like lies are becoming into truths. I feel like he's younger than he is right now, just the way the cards are laid, but I feel like he's younger than he is, than he looks. And it has to do with an investment now. Royalties, this personal royalties. Yeah, investment. I think you made an offer or something to this King of Pentacles that you can't do whatever you want, but he can or she can, and then you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're very private. Maybe keep it private. Stop thinking about the future so much. Take tomorrow and just rest. Don't even think. Try not to. I mean, I know that's hard and everything because my brain goes so fast and I can't keep up with my thumbs or my speech sometimes, but damn Mercury retrograde. This is, you're not singing your own songs. You're singing someone else's songs. You know what I'm saying? And songs are written from the heart. You know what I mean? From personal experiences. And we all need raw, original music. And every musician wants to hear raw, original music. And I feel like besides covers, even though you try to perfect it, you're never going to sound like that person. So you're never going to feel like you perfected it. You need to just do your own music and original music and build a stage presence on a different platform. If you're a music man or a music woman, I feel like you're going to be recognized there. Yeah, a Virgo.